Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. These are timeless, so whenever you're drawn to the message, that's when you should watch it. Technically, we're looking at the week beginning November 22nd, but like I say, they're timeless, so don't let that fool you. This will be for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'll do the time stamping so you can watch if that's your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus sign, or if you want to cross watch. Just make sure to watch all your signs and keep in mind as these are general readings. Information on private readings is below. I'm running a special on half a year and full year forecast, so check that out if you're interested. And I'm using the Legacy of the Divine Tarot deck and the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. And we're gonna jump right in. Thanks for joining me. As always, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, and thank you if you have. I always forget to say that. Alright, Cancer, 1/11. Roughly. Okay, let's look at Cancer in the week ahead. What's going on for Cancer? In Cancer, if you are skipping ahead, please make sure to watch the intro as well. What's going on for Cancer in the week ahead? Cancer in the week ahead. Situation, 8 of Cups. The challenge, the 9 of Coins. The outcome, the Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, there's some sort of a conversation coming up here, okay? Something to clear the air, I hear. Something to... I heard make things right as well. So truth is being spoken to clear the air or to make things right. See, truth is being spoken after a time of no communication or a time of confusion. You didn't know what the truth was in the situation, but there's not a lot you could do about it, okay? Because the situation is the 8 of Cups. Now this could be where you walked away from something or someone else walked away from you. The 8 of Cups is not... When you're walking away from something in the 8 of Cups energy, it's not your first choice, okay? The 8 of Cups is like when you have no other choice but to walk away for various reasons, whether you've outgrown that situation or you've gotten everything out of it, so there's nothing else to do but walk away to the next thing or, move on, etc. Or in this case where there has been no communication, I feel like you had to make your peace with the fact that there's no communication. You have to make your peace with the fact that you don't know what the truth is, or you didn't get a chance to speak up, or you didn't get a chance to have your say, whatever the case may be. You kind of have to make your peace with moving on, okay? The challenge, we have the 9 of Coins. For some of you, the challenge has been being on your own, being single. It's an accomplishment though, so it tells me that you have struggled, and while this was a challenge at some point, you've learned to embrace it, and now you're too comfortable being on your own. You're too comfortable working on your own. You're too comfortable being single. You're too comfortable just minding your own business, or not being involved with other people, or not going out, you know what I mean? And it's become a bit of the comfort zone has become a bit of a gilded cage, okay, is what I'm seeing with this as a challenge. In the outcome, we do have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups with the Ace of Swords, someone's going to be talking to you, telling you the truth about what happened, or clearing the air, clarifying a situation, to ask for forgiveness, to tell you how they feel, or to ask for a second chance, to ask for reconciliation. For others of you, this is someone brand new, and the situation is that you're a bit emotionally detached, okay, or emotionally unavailable a little bit. Why? Because you like being single, because you're comfortable being single. But we have to look at where that comes from. Is it coming from a place of you're genuinely okay with that, or is it coming from a place of you're more comfortable being on your own because you don't trust someone else, right? Or because you don't want to take a chance on love because you're afraid of getting hurt, right? So there's layers to it. Either way, there's going to be some sort of a love offer, someone telling you how they feel, or some sort of a love offer coming in for you to decide what you want to do about it, okay? Because like I say, you're kind of comfortable on your own, okay? So let's get more clarity for Cancer here. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces, I hear. Okay, what's the situation with the 8 of Cups? King of Cups, there it is. Cancer or Pisces, Cancer energy, the Chariot as the challenge. 5 of Wands in the outcome, pull or more, Queen of Coins. So, yeah, a water sign walked away from you, or you walked away from a water sign, or this is you withdrawing within yourself, turning your back on the world, okay? So take it as it makes sense to you. The challenge, now that you're finally comfortable with your new normal, so to speak, this person's coming back in, like rushing back in. I'm seeing this as the same person, okay? Cancer energy in particular, but it can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or any other sign for that matter. It's whoever it is that kind of turned tail and ran, I hear. And this could all be vice versa, so just take it as it makes sense to you, right? But whoever turned their back, closed off emotionally, they're rushing back in now. And it's a challenge because there's feelings there. The Ace of Cups is still there, okay? There's still feelings there. This is still a very genuine connection. You are conflicted about it, so that tells me that there are still feelings there. You are conflicted. Am I doing the right thing? Should I give this a chance? Should I give this another chance? Okay, whatever the case may be. Or should I just carry on my own? With the Queen of Pentacles after that, you go from the Nine of Coins to the Queen of Coins. I feel like for a lot of you, you'll be saying no to whatever new offer is presented to you. And again, just be careful with that, because where is it coming from? Is it coming from you genuinely don't want that, you're genuinely not interested? Or is it coming from fear of getting hurt, or fear of trusting someone again and getting hurt? Okay, does that make sense? You're gonna have to be honest with yourself there. But I feel like for the most part, you're saying no, I want to be on my own. And for others of you, I feel like this is just getting closure. You're moving on, but you now have closure you didn't have before. For others, you might say, I need more time, okay? Because this is looking at the long-term possibilities here. You might say, I need more time to make up my mind what I want to do, or I need more time to figure out what I want to do, or I need more time in terms of, I want you to prove to me that you mean what you say, I'll give you some time to do that, okay? Type energy. It'll be a little different for everyone, so you just take it as it makes sense to you. If this is to do with work, it looks great, okay? You may have lost a job, had to walk away from a job, or you've been in this in-between place, or in this place of searching. The challenge is you are avoiding taking charge, and whether that means, asking for that promotion, asking for that raise, applying for jobs, saying, you know what, I'm not happy in my current circumstance, I'm going to start applying for other roles. Okay, you were resistant to do that, or hesitant. And this is you taking charge of the situation, right? King of Cups, this is you saying, you know what, if I want to change something, I have to do it myself. And there's one amazing offer coming in, and this Five of Wands then becomes on-the-job training, interviews, then on-the-job training. And it's something that will bring you prosperity for a very long time. And if this is the same thing, if this is your own business or your studies, your education, whatever this is, you are in this in-between place. I'm not happy, but I can't quite put my finger on it, or I'm not happy, but I don't really feel strong enough about it to do something about it. Does that make sense? Because you were comfortable, right? You were comfortable. And this is you taking charge and initiating whatever, and that's also your advice, initiate whatever this is that you've been thinking about or going back to, or try to run away from, but it doesn't go away, right? Initiate something in that department. You either are going to get more information, you're going to get closure, or you're going to get a brand new beginning, okay? It'll be a little different for everyone here. So, new job is possible. Business doing amazing is possible. New relationship is possible. Renewed, okay? Reconciled relationship is possible. But it has to start with you, Cancer, okay? It has to start with you. That's the only thing I can say here. It's not going to be something that just comes in, that just happens. You have to initiate, whether that is having a conversation or applying for stuff, or just you having a conversation with yourself saying, you know what, no, that's it, I've made up my mind, this is what I'm doing, and then shifting your focus, going full speed ahead, okay? It'll be whatever it is for everyone. It'll be a little different. So let's see, Oracle advice for Cancer for the week ahead. 3 cards. The bottom of the deck, we have dreams. So, chasing your dreams, obviously, but you've been dreaming about this situation. It's almost like for some of you, you know exactly what to do because you've been dreaming about it for so long. It was just you didn't actually take action with it, right? It's all in your head or in your heart still. You haven't done anything with it. You haven't verbalized it. You haven't taken action towards it, right? And that's what this is about. Your dream job, your dream home, your dream person. That's what it is. Freedom, truth, and playfulness. So yeah, it's Ace of Swords with truth. That's what it is. Freedom. The truth will set you free right there, right in between these cards, okay? And playfulness. I'm seeing this as a new beginning. So once you speak the truth, but also that means just get it out, okay? Whatever it is, talk about it, initiate the conversation, start applying for stuff, tell yourself what's going on, get focused, okay? That frees you from the confusion, because the dreams energy can also be confusion. When we're overthinking and we're only thinking about the same thing over and over again, it gets very confusing, right? Things get very blurry. So getting it out there, and you have expression under dreams as well. Getting it out there, okay, bringing it into the 3D, whether it's, again, speaking it, saying it out loud, writing it down, talking to someone else, applying for stuff, getting focused, okay, because you're putting it down on paper and you've given yourself a plan, okay, whatever it is, take it as it makes sense to you. That gives you freedom from this place of confusion, freedom from this place of in-between, freedom from this place of I'm not happy but I don't know why, okay? And the playfulness energy, you see how she has butterfly wings? That will transform. You see, there's clouds, there's kind of darker tones in these two cards. Once you get it out, you have color again, right? You see in color again. Playfulness, I'm seeing that as a new beginning. You feeling better within yourself. You feeling more, happy, joyful, optimistic. Or a new beginning in terms of you have this victory, you have this new relationship that's possible, or this reconciliation, or closure, and you have freedom from that, and it just feels like a weight has been lifted. Or you're letting your creative juices flow, right? Focusing on your business, on how to develop it, and you're just getting creative with it. Whatever it is, playfulness talks about, it's like the Ace of Wands energy. It's like bringing new life, new energy in a dynamic, okay, in a situation, in a circumstance that makes you very, very happy, okay? And that's just what it is, all right? So Cancer, I'll leave that with you. I can't stress it enough, though. It has to start with you. You have everything you need to make this happen. You just kind of have to get it out of your head or get it out of your heart, okay? Or both. Verbalize it. Bring it into the 3D, okay? So, I'll leave that with you. But let me know what, this is about for you, and if the reading is helpful. Look forward to your feedback. Okay, moving on to Scorpio, 1330 roughly. Hey Scorpio, thanks for joining us. And as always, if you're skipping ahead, remember to watch the intro as well. 2 coins, decisions, okay. Or going back and forth on something, or it's going to be a busy week. Let's see. What's going on for Scorpio in the week ahead? Scorpio in the week ahead. What's going on for Scorpio in the week ahead? What do we got? Ace of Swords is the situation. Queen of Cups as the challenge. The Chariot and the outcome. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Taurus, Libra energy. Also a focus on love, money. It's a time of growth. It's a time of expansion, or that's where your focus is. Pregnancy is coming up here as well, or giving birth. A focus on motherhood. Current situation is the Ace of Swords. So for some of you, this is a time when you're undergoing some sort of procedure, whether this is IVF or it's where, what's it called? Where they go in and retrieve your eggs, or something. There's something going on, okay, where there's a procedure happening this week, to do with helping you on your fertility journey or getting your baby born, delivered. This could be C-section or conception. Take it as it makes sense, okay? And that's one scenario. For those of you, I'm seeing this like a medical thing where you're getting discharged from the hospital, maybe after a procedure that has to do with fertility or childbirth, or anything that's kind of female related, if I can say that. I don't know. I don't know. Like anything that, you know, it's a female kind of health issue. It's a health issue that women have, okay? I don't know. Take it as it makes sense. It's not going to be for everyone. And you're getting discharged. It's beautiful. It's awesome. This could also be like, I'm getting a lot of medical stuff, right? To do with weight. I don't know if it's weight loss surgery or you're going in for the initial tests. I don't know. There's something around that, okay, for you, Scorpio. For those of you, there is... I feel like there's an offer, there's an invitation, there's an offer, there's a contract, someone's coming up to you and talking to you about something. It's very factual, it's a legal matter, or it's very factual here, okay? And it involves you taking action or you taking legal action. The challenge, I feel like you're feeling... The challenge that you're feeling, okay? Your feelings are getting in the way, so it's almost like you don't want to take legal action against someone because you're still hoping you can work it out between the two of you, and that's just not going to happen. Or you're hesitant because you're not feeling very confident within yourself, right? This could be a contract, someone offering you a job, and it's an amazing job, right? And your self-confidence is like, well, I don't know if I really deserve this. I don't know if I can do this. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. There's a lot of insecurity that I'm picking up on here. And then, you know, obviously, your advice with the Chariot is to just go for it. You'll figure it out. This wouldn't be offered to you or given to you if you couldn't handle it. This is coming to you based on someone's review of your work. And they've chosen you, right, based on your work, based on your efforts, based on your history, okay, whatever the case may be. And this is victory. So this could be travel, or it's just saying, you know, you're climbing the ladder. That kind of energy coming up here. Interesting. Let's clarify for Scorpio. What's this? Ace of Swords, Judgment, Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, Judgment, review, assessment. Queen of Cups is the challenge, the Knight of Coins, and the Chariot in the outcome. 7 of Coins with Knight of Cups. 8 of Wands under the Empress and the 2 of Coins again. Okay. Things are happening very fast, and I feel like you want to say, the challenge for you is like, no, I want to slow things down, okay? Knight of Coins energy. I want to slow it down. I don't know what's going on here. Things are happening way too fast. This isn't something you've asked for. This isn't something you've been searching for, so you don't expect it. 8 of Wands energy, right? You don't expect it. It's coming in out of the blue. And it's almost like you're saying, I need time to wrap my head around it. I need time to figure out how I feel about this. I need more time. Or it's like, are you sure this is for me? Are you sure there's no mistake going on here? Things are happening very fast. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Because you need more time. 7 of Coins, Knight of Cups and 7 of Coins. You're like, I need more time. I need more time. This is an amazing opportunity. It looks great, but I want to make sure, you know, I'm seeing things correctly. I want to see the details, or I want to see it in writing, or I just need to wrap my head around it, okay? Even, you know, to figure out if it's even for me. What I want to say with that is, obviously, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, Scorpio. But if the reason you're feeling overwhelmed, if the reason you're feeling like, oh my God, everything's happening too fast, or I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if this is for me, if the reason holding you back from taking an amazing opportunity is your own fear or your insecurity, or you thinking you're not good enough for this, or someone must have made a mistake in giving you this offer, right? That's something to look at, okay? That's something to address, because I'm seeing this amazing opportunity. And again, it's coming to you based on a review, an assessment, a judgment that goes in your favor. So it could be in a legal circumstance. This could be, you know, a court's decision, or a judge's decision, or a boss's decision. or if it's like headhunter energy, right? This is what they do. They're professionals, they're experts, and if they've reviewed your work and they come to you, it's because you deserve that, okay? So that doesn't need to be a question. So if that's something that's bothering you, you need to address that, because it has to do with your own insecurities, and maybe it's time to learn how to manage those insecurities and kind of quiet them down, okay? It's a good thing to be humble, and it's a good thing to question yourself, like test yourself, check yourself along the way, so you don't kind of, let things go to your head or whatnot. However, when that becomes detrimental, when that becomes the reason why you don't go for amazing opportunities, or the reason why you question why would amazing opportunities be presented to you, that is becoming an issue, right? Then your humble nature is holding you back, right? So there's something there, because with the Chariot, it's like, don't be afraid to go for it. Don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid to stand out. You deserve this. This is coming to you based on someone's official assessment of you, right? It's the facts. It's not someone's opinion. It's not someone who can, I don't know, get confused about things. This is the facts. These are the numbers. These are the facts, okay? So let's get some oracle energy here for you. Oracle energy for Scorpio and the week ahead. Scorpio and the week ahead. So we have enchantment at the bottom of the deck. I feel like, you're afraid, but this is like, I don't trust my senses, right? I don't trust what I see. What if I'm being enchanted? What if I'm being tricked into something? Or what if you're confused, then you shouldn't be giving this to me in the first place? There's a lot of confusion there, okay? And a fear of not seeing things clearly. Reflection, release, and wisdom. Yeah, I mean, I like how they talk, how they talk, how the messages come together, because it's like a sum up of your tarot spread, right? It's time to come out of this reflection time, release yourself from the fear of enchantment, okay? You are wise enough, you are strong enough, you do have the wisdom, you do have the knowledge, you do have, the chops to back it up, right? You're right for this, or this is right for you, okay? So it's about making sure that what you're listening to is your intuition and not your own fear. There's a very big distinction, okay? Because I'm seeing an opportunity for you to go up a level, whether that means for some of you will be like going into a new bracket when it comes to your salary, so it's like really going up a level. For others, this is career advancement, going up a level, however that makes sense. For others of you, it's like next level when it comes to life. Maybe you're doubting if you're going to be a good parent, and this is telling you that's just a little bit silly, Scorpio. You'll be an amazing parent. So it's time to trust yourself. It's time to see the good in you, to see your strength, okay? Not just your insecurities, not just what you perceive to be weakness, all right? Because you're not seeing things clearly. Enchantment, okay? You're not seeing things clearly, and this is, again, I don't trust myself, I don't trust my senses, I don't trust myself to interpret the information correctly, I don't trust myself to respond, accordingly to what I'm seeing, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of confusion that comes from insecurity, and it's time for you to address that and get it under control, Scorpio, because you have this amazing opportunity to take things to the next level, whether it's to do with work, love, family life, the home life, I don't know. It's coming to you based on an official assessment, and for those of you, this is like karmic rewards with the Judgment energy, okay? It's karmic rewards. Everything you've been through, now you're being rewarded for that, right? For sticking it out, for doing the right thing, for always being in your integrity, right? These are your rewards, Scorpio. Why do you doubt that you deserve them, right? So, I'll leave that with you. You have this amazing thing coming in, and you're going to push it back or push it away because you're afraid you're not good enough for it. okay? And it needs to be addressed, Scorpio, okay? I'm telling you this with love. It needs to be addressed because you so deserve this. I can't even explain it to you, okay? And the only thing holding back is your insecurity. So it needs to be addressed, right? Balance it out. Like I say, it's good to be humble, but balance it out. Don't just see your insecurities. Don't just see the reasons why you're not good enough for this. Also see your strength. Also see your wisdom. Also see, why you would be great for this. Why this would be a good thing for you. Why you do deserve this. And balance it out, okay? Come out of your own emotions. That's why you're feeling enchanted. That's why you're feeling like I can't trust what I'm seeing. Come out of your own emotions a little bit. Come out of your own head a little bit. Okay, because it's not talking the right things to you, right? Or you're not listening to everything. You're just focusing on, it's like the Nine of Swords energy. Worst case scenarios, the pessimism, the negativity, the fear, the insecurity. Balance it out a little bit. Whether that means you talk to someone, like a sounding board, or for them to tell you, Scorpio, yeah, okay, that's part true, but you're not seeing this side of it. Or if you can do that for yourself, do that for yourself, okay? But this is an amazing opportunity coming in for you to level up, and it's part of your spiritual growth and your personal development as well, because it's making you address issues around insecurity, where they come from and how to handle them, because you might have been dealing with this your whole life, but because you don't know how to handle your insecurities, because you don't know how to take charge of them, right? How to manage them, as it were. So this is teaching you how. All right, so I really hope the reading helps you. Okay. And Pisces, 2655 roughly. Hi, Pisces. Thanks for joining us. If you're skipping ahead, be sure to watch the intro as well, because there's information for you there. So let's see what's going on for Pisces in the week ahead. What's going on for Pisces? Going on for Pisces. There's too many, it's just me being clumsy. Going on for Pisces in the week ahead. Show me Pisces in the week ahead. What's Pisces dealing with in the week ahead? Okay. Nine of Swords. Okay. Anxiety, fear, uncertainty. What's going on for Pisces in the week ahead? Sleepless nights. Situation, Queen of Swords, challenge, King of Swords, outcome, Knight of Swords. What's with all the swords? Death at the bottom of the deck. And that Nine of Swords, I mean, yeah. Okay, Pisces. Swords are a tough energy. So you might have some tough conversations coming up. By tough, I mean it's not very Pisces-like, okay? I'm a Pisces sun. We're usually where we try to be tactful, take everyone's feelings into account, be patient, be compassionate in our communication. The flip side of a water energy is the Swords energy. So if you push the Queen of Cups too far, she flips and she becomes the Queen of Swords, right? No emotion, just facts, right? Just the facts, just the truth. What is fair and what is not. I don't care very much for compassion. I don't want to see your story. I don't want to hear your side of it. I don't care. These are the facts, right? That's the flip side of the Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords, okay? Because that's kind of how you get to the Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords is someone who's been pushed and hurt one too many times. And so she has learned to not shut off emotion, but to protect her heart a lot better, right? She doesn't lead with her heart. First, she'll size you up, she'll test you, she'll, get the facts on you, as it were, before she decides whether or not she can trust you, and then she can start to reveal more of her emotional side. Does that make sense? That's the Queen of Swords. She relies more on rational, on the facts, on trying to be objective and making assessments before she brings her heart into it, okay? Now, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. This is like a partnership dynamic here. I'm not even gonna lie, Knight of Swords and the outcomes, this is conflict, okay? This is the storm hitting, it hitting the fan, right? You know what it is. There can be a breakup here. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Death card at the bottom of the deck can be a breakup because it has hit the fan. Something is imbalanced, unfair, and it is what it is. Okay. For those of you, this could be like a legal situation. Be ready. It's gonna get a little nasty. This is telling you to not back down. Do not back down. Fight fire with fire. And I don't always say that, right? Because it's not always the best approach. But in this case, do not back down. Okay, what's under the death card? Two of Cups. Flipping heck. Okay. For some of you, this is breakup. This is breakup because it's too much. It's gone too far. There's no emotion here anymore. There's no trust. And it's a breakup. Okay. And it's the best thing for you with the death card at the bottom of the deck. It's what needs to happen. For others of you, this is about a reconciliation. Someone's trying to come back. You're still pissed, pardon my French. Male or female. You're still upset about this. You're still feeling the betrayal when you see this. Like, you know when you move on and you think you're good, and then someone says something about this person that hurt you, or you see them briefly, or even a picture of them, and it just puts you right back in that, you know what I mean, energy. That's what I'm saying. And the challenge is to be fair in the situation. It's a challenge. Why? Because you are not having it. Queen of Swords. You come to it closed off. You come to it with I don't want to hear it attitude. Okay? But the challenge with the King of Swords is to be fair. To temper your emotions. And to be fair. Okay? Because this can be someone trying to come back asking for forgiveness, or someone trying to come back asking for a second chance. And it can be a case of, with the Knight of Swords there, I'll pull the clarifiers, but it can be a case of when they initially come back, you hear them out, and then you have your say. Because something needs to be said. Okay, the air needs to be cleared. If this is going to have any shot at reconciliation, where that means getting back together, or just learning how to be civil to each other, or being in each other's lives as friends, or if it's a family member or whatnot, okay? Something has to be said. You have to say what you have to say. Alright? And that could be the difficult energy of the Knight of Swords. Because it's like, okay, I'll hear you out, but you need to hear me out as well. I got some things to say. Before I can consider this, I got some things to say. Because I feel like whatever happened, you didn't have a chance to say what you wanted to say. And that's something that's been kind of eating you up inside. Let's clarify. What's this Queen of Swords in this situation? Five of Swords. Ooh, Pisces. Who pushed you this far? King of Swords as the challenge. Ten of Cups. Yeah, someone's trying to come home. Eight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Seven of Swords with the Sun. Yeah, this is a clearing of the air. This is a clearing of the air. With the Eight of Swords that came out of my mouth, you haven't seen this person, you haven't spoken to this person. There has been very little to no communication, but it has been a little forced, or it's felt forced to you. The Five of Swords with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is very bitter energy. I'm not even gonna lie, Pisces. And it's for someone to push you this far, it must have been a very deep love, I have to say. And somewhere underneath all that, the love is still there, because otherwise you wouldn't still be pissed about the situation, right? But someone's got you to this point where it's like, it's almost like you want to say, you know what you have to say will hurt them, but you want to say it because it's like, no, you need to be hurt because I was hurt. And this is the truth, right? So you're not going to sugarcoat it as you would usually. You're not going to manage this person's feelings. You're not going to cuddle them or coddle them. You'd be like, I need to say what I got to say, and you can take it or leave it, but I have to say what I have to say. Okay? And I feel like this person knows. They know what they're in for. They're expecting it. Okay? Because they know what they did. But they're hoping that after the air is cleared, you can get back to the love. And it is a family member for some of you. For others of you, it's an ex, or it's an ex-spouse, ex-partner, ex-husband, wife. It could even be a very, very close friend, or someone that was once a very close friend. Because there was a lot of love there. That's why this still hurts so bad, because it's been a while, but it still hurts. Why? Because there was something left unsaid. You didn't have closure from it because you couldn't say your piece. Now, the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Swords. This is how this person's coming in with the Seven of Swords. Again, they know they're in for this. They know they got something coming. And they're like, you know, when someone's trying to come back and they're with their head hung, okay, and kind of vulnerable. You know, like when a puppy does, I don't have a puppy, but that's what I'm seeing, probably because I'm seeing the dog in the Ten of Cups. But when the puppy does something wrong, they know they're going to get told off, but they kind of lay down and they show you their belly, okay? That's how this person's coming in. I know I have it coming. I'm not trying to run away from it. I'll take it because I know I have it coming. I know I deserve it. I'll take it. But I'm hoping that once everything is cleared, we can get back to Two of Cups, right? We can get back to that. Yeah, Seven of Wands under the Two of Cups, Eight of Wands. Communication was blocked between the two of you. You haven't seen each other, you haven't talked to each other, or very little communication. It was kind of short. And I feel like they still might have left you on red or something like that and just kind of reminded you of, I'm getting like abandonment issues in the first place. Pisces. It'll be up to you what you do here. But I mean, yeah. It's up to you to decide what you want from this connection. If you want to make peace with this person, if you want to have them in your life, that's possible. Speak your truth. I mean, this is not the time to coddle. This is not the time to be diplomatic. Because it will only hurt you further down the line. Because it will still be something unsaid, and that pressure will keep building up. So, if you're going to give this a shot, you have to start with a clean slate. And in order to start with a clean slate, you have to get out of you what's still there that was unsaid because you didn't have the chance. Okay? And it might turn into a bit of a shout and match. But I feel like once that clears, once the storm clears, you'll feel differently about this. Because like I say, the love is still there. Two of Cups is still there, right? So, whether that means... And like I said, this person coming in, they know they have it coming, so they're not going to fight you too much on it. Okay? They'll speak their truth, they'll say their part, and then they'll hear you out. They won't try to fight you. They won't try to question you because they know it is what it is, right? They know. But they're hoping that once that's out of the way, you can talk about your connection. You can talk about what's still there. You can talk about if you can rebuild. You can talk about if you can heal. Okay? So, whether or not you decide to give this person a second chance, to have him in your life in a different capacity than we're in before, to get closure and keep it moving. Whatever it is, you first need to get it out, okay? Whatever it is you have to say, Pisces, that you did not have the chance to say, you're going to have a chance to say it. And it's not the time to be like, oh, well, okay, never mind, right? It's fine. No, this is not that time. This is the time to get it all out. If this has any sort of a chance to be rebuilt or healed, you need to say what you need to say, okay? Because otherwise it will turn into passive-aggressive digs. It will turn into trust issues. It will turn into... And there's just no way you can heal this, let alone rebuild it, okay? Don't be unnecessarily hurtful, there's a line, okay? This is just saying speak your truth without necessarily considering the other person's feelings. But don't be intentionally hurtful. Because you create karma, right? You create karma. Okay. If this is going on at work, this is... I mean, it's a similar situation to a lesser degree, right? Because there's not love involved, but it's like you're feeling betrayed. You're feeling like something was taken from you, or a promise was made and not kept. You might feel like going on the offensive this week. You might feel like quitting. You might feel like giving notice. In that instance, the Knight of Swords with the Seven of Swords is telling you to be tactful. It's telling you don't go all out on your boss's behind, okay? Because that's not going to end well for you. This is telling you to be tactful, but to speak up about how you're feeling and to ask what it is that you want. Because with the Sun as the final card, there is some sort of a victory there. But I feel like something needs to be addressed. Okay? Okay, so that's one. Oracle energy for Pisces. Something needs to be addressed, Pisces, because... or you're going to have the chance to address something that maybe you didn't have the chance before, or you held yourself back from doing before. So we have gratitude at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else we have. Tie it all together. New beginning, love, flipping heck, and thought. Thought, more swords energy. You can have a new beginning in love, whether that is restoring a connection, healing it, starting from scratch, or getting closure from it, having forgiveness, and having that person in your life as a friend. It will be different for everyone, okay? This could also be a new beginning within a family dynamic, okay? It's something that you've been thinking about for a long time, okay? For a long time. But again, for whatever reason, you didn't have the opportunity to get it out. So either this person didn't give you the opportunity to say these things to them, people got blocked, left on red, you name it. And now they're like, okay, I'm ready. For some of you, they weren't ready for the truth you'll be speaking to them, and that's why they blocked you, and that's why they weren't reaching out to you, and that's why they weren't giving you a chance to reach out to them, because they weren't ready, because they knew they have it coming. The gratitude energy here with harmony. Yeah, harmony being restored within a family dynamic, within something that was a long-term relationship for those of you. I feel like you'll have the gratitude energy. I'm seeing that as ask and receive, or you're receiving what you've asked for, be grateful. So that means you have been looking for an opportunity to heal this, or to get closure, or to speak your truth. You've been looking for an opportunity and it hasn't happened. This is that opportunity for you. And they're telling you to be grateful that you received this opportunity and don't use it to be hurtful. Does that make sense? Don't misuse the opportunity to speak your truth. Use it towards restoring harmony. Don't use it to be hurtful, because with the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords, that's someone who's very, very angry, very bitter, and who's gonna say what they know, to say, that's gonna hurt the other person. And that's not what this is about, okay? That's not what this is about. This is opportunity for deep healing. Saying your truth, getting it out is part of it, and it's necessary. But don't go overboard. Does that make sense? Don't make it about you hurting the other person. That's not what this is about. They're putting you back together to clear the air and then to heal, okay? Not to just spew things at this person, because they're coming in vulnerable. They're coming in open. So you'd be kicking a dead horse, or you would be beating someone up who's not gonna defend themselves. Okay, does that make sense? I hate that phrase. Why do I use it about the horse? I hate that phrase. But yeah. Okay, so Pisces, I'll leave that with you. You have an opportunity for a new beginning. Use love, okay? That needs to be the end goal. Whatever comes to the surface, let it come to the surface, you know, in terms of what truth needs to be spoken. And don't interpret it. Don't, you know, when you want to say something and then you think, okay, what's a good way to say that? What's a polite way to say it? No, just say it as it comes out, okay? It's necessary, and you can heal from there. If it's in a work dynamic, going all out is not going to help you, Pisces. You will have the opportunity to really say how you feel about something that happened, where you felt wronged by a boss or a manager, okay, with this king here. You have to be tactful in your communication, but they need to know how you're feeling. They need to know what you're thinking, because they can give you, something can be restored here, or they can give you what you're asking for. If you're not going to say anything, it will only end in you walking away from this job. And I feel like it's something that you love to do. So it'll be different for everyone, but take it as it makes sense. And I hope the messages help you, because it's a little overwhelming. It's the same message to lesser degrees depending on the situation you're in, okay? So I hope it helps you, all right? I'm looking forward to your thoughts. But I'll leave that with you. I hope you have an amazing week. Make the most of it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.